Hey there, Kenneth French of Vast Voice, telling business secrets to entrepreneurs. We're very, very happy you stopped by. Either you're going to watch this or listen to this because you want to take your business to the next level. You're probably an entrepreneur who's either just starting out or you've been around for quite a while and you want to take your business to the next level. You're probably a real estate investor, maybe even a real estate agent, maybe a professional or of some sort, professional advisor of some sort. And well, you are stopping by because you need some valuable advice from one of the top industry leaders there is. Anyway, thank you very much. Once again, Kenneth French, Vast Voice, telling business secrets to entrepreneurs. Really glad you stopped by. Who pretends they know artificial intelligence nowadays? You know, everyone's an expert in ChatGPT. Everyone's an expert in Claude. Everyone's an expert in whatever, Gemini or whatever the cool thing of the day is. So we are going to do is we're going to go over basics. There's a couple of things we're going to go over. We're going to go over basic elements of how to log on to let's say a ChatGPT, how to use it. Maybe even throw together a local marketing plan, all while I'm hanging out with Veronica Weindl. What's up, Weindl?
What's happening?
By the way, who are we? My name is Kenneth French with vastsolutionsgroup.com. And I'm hanging out with Veronica. Veronica is going to be helping us locally to, get our brand out there on the island. She's a marketing guru, or was, and now she's coming back to being a marketing guru after years of doing her own gig, et cetera, et cetera. So we're excited to have her. By the way, vastsolutionsgroup.com. We've been around since 1969, took over 2006. And now, by the way, we've been doing artificial intelligence for years. But now what we're trying to do is, slowly leak our name out to where we've been hanging out. And where have I been hanging out? My island, Bainbridge Island. But believe it or not, nobody knows what we do because we do business all over the country. But little have I been doing locally. So let's get right to it. Once again, Kenneth French hanging out with Vern Weindl. All right. I'm going to show my screen. We're going to get this bad boy going. So if you've never used one of those AI models, as they call them, or large language model, this is going to help you to understand a little bit. What did I do? I just started an account with something called ChatGPT. Again, ChatGPT. And it's basically, let's say I call it an app that was started by a company called OpenAI. At the time it was, not for profit. Now it's for profit. It's owned by Microsoft. And what is it basically doing? If you really think about it, all it's doing, this is pretty simple. All it's doing is going out, getting a bunch of information from the internet, etc. And that's number one. Then number two, it's figuring out what to say next, or what to print next, or what to text next based on the prompt that you provided, meaning you, the user. So as an example, hopefully you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So in this app, which you can see, chatgpt.com, or it could be something similar to Claude, as a matter of fact, or it could be, Gemini, as an example, Perplexity, et cetera, et cetera. Any of the big name LLMs, or in this example, ChatGPT. So as an example, watch this. I'm going to ask the model, ChatGPT, what is a LLM, and I'll hit return or enter, whatever. It basically says exactly what an LLM is, large language model. And this is taking information back from all over the internet and projecting forward, really analyzing all that data and explaining what is an LLM based on the prompt. What is a prompt? It's the thing that you put in here where it says message ChatGPT. This is what you call a prompt. Now that's pretty basic. All I said was, what is an LLM? Here you see, what is an LLM, right? And it explains it based on all the information that's out on the internet. And then let's just say, I want to take it one level. I want to take it one level further. Let's say I'm going on vacation. Vern, where are you going on vacation?
Whistler.
Okay. Where is West?
Yeah.
Well, where is Whistler? Oh, where's Whistler? I guess I could have done. It's a resort town in British Columbia. Now it's a little different than back in the old days when you would do Google. Google would basically give you a whole bunch of websites and explaining kind of marketing, really, Whistler, basically, right? But instead, you only have to go one spot, one place, and it'll give you information. Now, let's say I want to do a vacation. Vern's going on vacation to Whistler, it sounds like. Now, let's say I want to ski. I am going to go to Whistler. Gee, Whistler now and want you, ChatGPT, to plan a 7-day vacation next week for me. I want to ski 4 days a week, the cross country ski 1 day, and eat at a great restaurant, whatever, 2 days. Oh, I should also say, by the way, week is 7 days. Okay. So I'm prompting it. Oh, I did. Okay. So basically I'm throwing in a prompt or some thoughts. Oh, it's saying memory updated. I'm not sure why it said that. Here's a 7-day Whistler vacation itinerary tailored to my preferences. Now, it shows arrival and relaxation for day 1, day 2, ski. Oh, it's going to kick out day 3, cross-country skiing. And it's throwing in morning, lunch, afternoon, evening. Yeah. What I would say is this something for me to be scared of? Yes. And that's a question for Vern.
Am I afraid of the capabilities of ChatGPT or afraid of the itinerary it printed out?
The capabilities.
It's a little daunting. I mean, how fast it can spit this out. It's intriguing for sure.
I think the reason I ask is some people get afraid, and I would say they shouldn't be afraid. They should tackle this like, well, any other software app, just like Google. Instead of, Google giving you, in this example, let's say 7 different companies to go talk to for, tourist help. Instead, what it does is it does the itinerary based on the input. Now, speaking of input, I've given it hardly any input, 0 input, right? So now, let's just say I'm going to get a more specific input. Now, provide some tea time, some places to go for tea and coffee during the afternoon and evening on let's say day 1, day 3, and day 4, or whatever, day 6. Let's say day 6. Okay. Now you see so now getting even more specific, because I put in a more specific prompt. Oh,
right.
And it's outlining. It's basically answering my prompt. It's listening to me. Mr. ChatGPT or Mrs. ChatGPT is basically answering my specific prompt. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now let's say I want to, should I stay in in a hotel or a
VRBO?
Yeah, VRBO, though note I dislike, let's just say, VRBOs. Okay? So I'm asking even a more specific question. Weird that says, memory update. Maybe it's saying memory updated because I gave it a prompt that's now putting it into its memory bank. I don't know. Usually it doesn't say that. Anyway, since you dislike our VRBOs, I recommend staying in a hotel. So we're getting more and more specific. Does that
okay? Yeah.
So the cool thing is, why am I doing this, by the way? The cool thing is I'm trying to show people that, it's not really, at least right now, it's not really something to be afraid of. It's an asset. It's something to help you. Now, the only thing that really stops or limits someone as far as artificial intelligence, or as an example, LLMs, is our own creativity. If you really think about it, for business, all the people who are watching and listening to this are business people. There is nothing really that can constrain one's experience here except their brain. So let's say, or creativity. You can do so many things in artificial intelligence or in LLM. It really is pretty much unlimited. So let's take it to another level. First, does this make sense?
It does.
So now, you and I, as we talked about, we want you to be able to help us market on the island or be an ambassador on the island, something that we don't do for whatever reason I haven't done, and now we want to do it. Low-hanging fruit. We have a lot of people on the island who know, or who probably know both of us, but they don't know what it is that we do, and they are in need of our help. So what's our help, by the way? We do tax, we do finance, we do artificial intelligence to help entrepreneurs, usually to lower taxes. So we need to get the word out. So what do we do? How do you think, Vern, we can use this to get the word out or help us get the word out? Remember, we're only constrained by our creativity or our own brain. What should we do to use this system, as an example, ChatGPT, to help us to get the word out, as an example?
Like write a specific prompt for it?
Yeah. All right. Exactly right. Let's use a prompt. Again, we've done prompts so far for our trip to, what is an LLM? Number one. And then also number two, a little bit about Whistler. And so number three, now we know we want to do something as simple as put together, let's say, a marketing program on the island, on Bainbridge Island where we live, to expand, get the word out for tax, our company, which does tax, finance, artificial intelligence to help entrepreneurs lower their taxes, etc. So, and again, our company is vastsolutionsgroup.com. So what do? We put in a prompt. What should we do as far as a prompt to help us to get to that end of, marketing or getting the word out on Bainbridge?
You're asking me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Help me write a marketing campaign.
Right. The marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sorry, right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
First, let's say I'm a company, which we are. Our company, usually, by the way, talking computer, but I can't do this, is vastsolutionsgroup.com, and we do tax, finance, and R2. R2. R2.
Can you just say AI?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it'll read into, I was just doing it for the audience, artificial intelligence to lower tax liability for entrepreneurs. Oh, hold on. Our market consists of, let's say, 30 to 60-year-olds real estate investors or small business owners. I'm doing this on the fly. Business owners who have non-technical tax strategists and preparers. I did say that right. Yeah. Also, many of our prospective clients have a net worth exceeding, say, $5 million. Put together a marketing plan. Let's say a 1-year marketing plan. Dude, really? Make sense? And we're gonna.
Yeah.
It should ask. Okay. Now this is true of any company. It doesn't have to be ChatGPT. It could be, whoops. Oh, I messed up. Oh no, I just messed up.
What happened?
Oh, darn it.
Can you go back to it?
Oh, I hit the wrong. That's on me. That's totally on me. Hold on.
You can voice activate it.
There we go.
Okay.
It stopped generating. My bad. Okay, hold on.
Just copy and paste.
Yeah, I hit the wrong.
Crazy how fast it comes up.
It really is crazy.
It's yeah.
By the way, we have our own system, but it's proprietary. Plus,
Yeah.
no one can use it external to us. So that's the reason I'm partially using ChatGPT, which is a relatively popular
Yeah.
software.
Wow.
Sorry, it's taking so long. Audience out there is mad at me because it's taking so long.
It isn't live, is it?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. So meaning, let's say you're a stockbroker. You could go in and put in the same stuff. Let's say you're
No, I mean, you and I aren't live, are we?
Do you think I'm a recorded being right now, Ron? Yes, my friend, we are live. We're recording this on the fly. I like thinking on the fly. I like seeing how we think on the fly. Okay, here we go. Here we go, kids. So again, this is just an example of what someone could use as far as artificial intelligence, in this case, ChatGPT, based on what I put in. We've already gone over what is a prompt, what is an LLM, etc. Gone over vacations. Now we're going over a marketing plan for our company, VastSolutionsGroup.com. We have Vern, who's an ambassador of the company. She's nice enough to take on that role. And I run the company to a certain extent. Actually, hopefully everyone else runs the company and I get to chill. Anyway, so we put in the prompt, put together a marketing plan that, and our objective. The system printed out the objective based on our input. It could get even more specific based on our prompt. If we put in a very specific and easy prompt, or more detailed prompt, it would be providing more detail. The more detailed the prompt, the better the output. Garbage in, garbage out. So, objective: position VastSolutionsGroup.com as a go-to solution for entrepreneurs seeking innovative tax, finance, and AI-driven strategies, lower tax liability. Pretty close. The plan aims to increase client acquisition. Yep. Build brand authority. Very true. And enhance engagement with high net worth real estate investors and small business owners age 30 to 60. Pretty much. Okay. And then target audience, it outlines the target audience based on the prompt that I put in. Now, of course, strategies. Now, this is where the thinking, again, it's going out, finding stuff from the internet, very quick, by the way. And it's saying it doesn't like our website. Hopefully. This one has not read our website, but our website does probably need to be updated. Anyway, ensure the website is optimized for lead generation with clear messaging about tax reduction through AI and financial expertise. Social media presence. True, probably we need to increase and better our LinkedIn, our Facebook, and our YouTube. Makes sense. We do have to do weekly posts. Really, we should be doing daily posts that are targeted to the island. Paid ads. Yep, I'm willing to do some paid ads on Facebook, LinkedIn, or local media. Establish authority. Specifically now, young Vern, we're talking about content that's relative to Bainbridge Island. We have content all over the country, really all over the world, but mainly all over the country. But now we have to, for what you're doing, we have to do content that's local, that's on the island, that says Bainbridge Island, Vast Solutions Group, etc. So we need to make very specialized content for Bainbridge Island. I will make two things. There's SEO, search engine optimization, number one. And then number two, a new thing. Ask engine optimization. Search engine optimization, Google. 90% of the marketplace would be Google. Meaning, whenever you're writing SEO back in the old days, maybe whatever, just a few years ago, you're going to write stuff that's going to be found by Google because Google has over 90% market share. So you want Google's crawlers to go towards whatever the content is and find whatever content and pick and make it organic or make it one of the top responses when someone is searching in Google. That's number one. First, does that make sense? Did I explain that right?
Yeah.
And then number two, so that was cool. But now the numbers for SEO, mainly because of, AI, large language model, that must mean you're not, is becoming less important. So now all the AEO, Ask Engine Optimization, that you're going to find in, ChatGPT as an example, Google, Perplexity, DeepSeek, a Chinese LLM. So meaning those are now gaining market share. So Google's market share is going down. All those other AEOs, LLMs are becoming more important. So what does that mean for us on the island? What we are now, we're still going to do SEO. We still want to get found by Google. By the way, we are number one, I think, on the island in the north, or at least in our area, in Google also, which is weird. But number one. Then number two, also, We want to get that market share that's going to be huge going forward. That's people who are putting in questions into ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. Make sense?
Yes.
So when people are searching, even using their Amazon Alexa or ChatGPT, we want our stuff to come up first. We want our answers to come up first. What do we do? Pretty simple. Because the LLMs are basically think of it as an English answer query. So
Okay.
question on our website, and then we want to have answers, questions, answers, and we need to update them on a daily basis, or at least every other day. That will get us to be top ranking, if you will, in the LLM models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, DeepSeek, etc. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we want to do two things: have a website that's got good SEO, and also, more importantly, going forward, we want to have something that has good AEO. That would be websites that, for us, that says, does vastsolutionsgroup.com do taxes? Yes. Bainbridge Island-based vastsolutionsgroup.com does do taxes for, entrepreneurs, high net worth individuals, et cetera, et cetera. So we want to have it as a query, a question,
Right.
the answer. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Webinars. You know what a webinar is? Do we want to do webinars that are Bainbridge Island focused because of your situation? The answer is probably yes. Do we want to have ebooks or written works that say Bainbridge Island, tax strategy, et cetera, et cetera? The answer to that is yes. We want to be the highest we can be on AEO questions and answers that's Bainbridge Island oriented. Do we want to speak on Bainbridge? Theoretically, yeah. We would want to maybe have a local, here's an example, have a local in the summer small roundtable as an example, discussion about tax finance on the island. Theoretically, we would have people come in from off island, but for what we're talking about, it probably would make sense to have a small grouping of entrepreneurs who want to learn about tax finance and artificial intelligence. And why the island? Because if you're trying to market on the island, we want to have the name solutionsgroup.com and Bainbridge Island doing, AI on the island, tax on the island, et cetera. So we'll get more hits. Video marketing, yes and no. I don't know if that was. Targeted lead generation. What's one way of doing that? This is pretty helpful, actually. Working with the CPAs locally. One, by the way, a lot of CPAs need our expertise because we're far more technical than most. Plus, a lot of CPAs, I think, as I mentioned to you, they're too busy right now. Might be working with 200 clients, and they want to refer business. They could refer business here. We have enough staff power that we can handle it. Does that make sense? So collaborate CPAs, this is huge.
Yeah.
Strategic alliances, work with investment firms that need our expertise because they like it that we can, let's say we're working with a client. I was just working with a client yesterday. She has $100,000 tax liability that we're able to do away with. Now her financial advisor is going to be happy with us because she is going to be able to work with that extra $100,000 that she'll be able to invest for the client with an 8% rate of return. Hopefully it's going to double in, 10 years or whatever the case is. Therefore, the client's going to be happy because they're going to have a bigger pot of money, lower tax liability. Financial advisor's happy because they're operating with more money, et cetera. So it works out for everyone in the end. Email campaign, it probably makes sense to do, to add in our community people who want tax stuff on Bainbridge Island, because we can do some tax specific strategies for local clients or prospects, and we could do an email campaign. I guess we could also, we are doing some local ad campaigns. I just remembered that. So we can kind of optimize. Right now it's not optimized. I can put you in charge of that and optimize those leads we have going on right now, as far as leveraging paid ads on the island. Execution timeline. This is kind of cool. This is good because it shows stuff that we can do in the short term to get to these things as a goal.
Right.
The core strategy. Yeah, actually, I totally agree with this. By the way, I'm not a marketing guru, but this makes me a marketing guru. Now that's important. So just think about that. Any topic that I own, any topic that I want, I can be an expert in because of the system. Does that make sense?
That's giving you a budget too.
Yep. Well, that's sure nice. I didn't. Oh, I could put parameters on here. Oh, okay. Hold on. So, um, let's answer. Very good. It doesn't care if I comment. Very good info. Now act. Uh, now provide more solutions based upon a 60. I don't need that. Let's just say it's whatever. Let's say it's 20,000. 20,000. I don't even need that. $20,000 local marketing spend. Please add some, what do they call it? Experiential marketing, and also what do they call it when you do like events, like
Event marketing or
event marketing.
Yeah.
Event marketing, and also when you do like outside the box marketing. My friend does it.
Outside the box marketing, and like not social media, not trade shows, but
Yeah, like what's an example? If I want to run around with my shirt with a big V on it, with no shirt on with a V on it, run through whatever the city, everyone will look at me. Well, they would think I'm really weird, but it's anyway.
kind of like creative.
Yeah, okay. Creative. Right.
Yeah, like I get what you're saying. It's outside of the box type of ad, like marketing campaigns, not your your typical, like you said, ad, webinar, something creative that catches someone's eye. That makes you memorable, or piques an interest. Like it's like, oh, what's this about? And it has like a QR code, and you scan it, and all the information pops up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you have that with VAS? I'm sure, like when you start doing these marketing, I guess, campaigns, having a QR code where it prompts them to your website, or
Yeah, we do. We have that capability. I'm glad you asked that. We do have that capability. Still thinking, but yeah, we do have that capability. It's thinking. You can see it thinking. Take a long time.
this is the longest I've seen it take.
I wonder why. Hopefully it's okay. Make me look bad. Well, while it's doing that, let me explain a little bit more about what it is we do, kind of a commercial. Basically, people come to us, usually a CPA, a tax attorney, maybe financial advisor will bring a client to us. Usually it's a solopreneur, someone who, they're paying too much in taxes. The CPA might be a little confused as to, things that they can employ or deploy to be able to lower tax liability. So they come to us and say, hey, what can you do? We'll look at the situation. Usually we won't do their taxes. Sometimes we'll do their taxes. Sometimes we won't. But we'll put together a plan based on kind of looking backwards and then also forwards. What can we do to lower their tax liability? We have a pretty cool, why is it taking so long? We have a cool, I'm going to stop it and start it. We have a cool platform called Einstein, which helps us to which helps us to lower the tax liability, all ethically, morally, etc. And the cool thing is instead of us, driving backwards. Well, here's an example. A lot of tax professionals, April 15th comes, this is your tax liability. Well, not good. What we do is what they basically do is they're driving down the road, they're looking in their rear view mirror, April 15th, who's the tax liability? What we do is we look down the road, we say, here, what can we do to lower your tax liability? Usually with artificial intelligence, which we've been doing for years, far beyond what everyone else is doing. And then what we say is, okay, this is what you need to do to lower your tax liability going forward, hopefully with the thought that legally we'll be able to lower their tax liability. One of the big things we're doing now, it's a very big thing we're doing. A lot of our clients have been taking our lead on artificial intelligence. They've been using artificial intelligence. People don't realize that the federal government, some state governments also would they pay you basically to be innovative, give you tax dollars, basically rebates or credits to lower your taxes. That's a big thing we do. So
that's big.
It's huge. You know,
Mm-hmm.
110, we just had another lady, $110,000 tax liability. She's been spending mass on AI, so we're going to be able to lower her tax liability because we're going to be able to get credits for her because she's been doing all this innovative stuff. She didn't even know, her CPA didn't even know that they could be doing this. I mean, it's free money. It's not like you
Right.
do a cash outlay if you're already doing innovation. Well, wait a minute. Now all you have to do is let the government know you're doing this innovation, and you get money back. What's going on with this?
That's cool.
Oh, here. Okay.
Well, it's kind of like what you're saying. You're not just doing taxes, you're strategizing with your clients on the tax liability for their future. And then with that money, they can invest it here, there, or you're saying sometimes you take a look at their bookkeeping, correct?
Yep. That's exactly right. Totally exactly right. All right. I don't know why it took so long, but it threw out some ideas that we could do. Oh, these are good. It did some, let's say $20,000 budget annual. It would have to be more than that. But let's just pretend so people understand they can use this in their situation. But pop-up tax strategy clinics makes sense. Actually, we can host some monthly to our events. Excuse me, interactive AI demonstration booth, not a bad idea. We could really think about it. We could obviously do a bunch of videos. We could do in-person AI Q&A so people understand a little bit more about artificial intelligence. And if they're putting in their business, again, maybe they could get tax credits. Event marketing, we could do, there's so many real estate agents on our island. We could meet with them because so many agents and investors are our clients and benefit from our stuff. Well, we could do, partner up with a local real estate firm.
Doesn't Chamber of Commerce here on Bainbridge do some things where like small companies come and you can speak and
yeah, we should be doing it big time. I did that at one point, but man, we were so busy bringing in business nationally that I only went to a couple events. I feel bad because there's a lot of business owners here that they're way overpaying their taxes and they need the help. But
yeah,
we have so much stuff coming in internationally or nationally. Hence the reason you're on board to help with some of the local stuff. I feel like I owe it to the locals who right now don't have any tax help, or they would even say substandard. Even the CPAs providing the service would say it's substandard because they're so busy. So if we can help out, I feel a lot better because the island, we have a lot of people who don't want to overpay their taxes,
Right.
Creative marketing events. Yeah, that's a good point. Tax strategy happy hour. That's a really good idea. You know what I mean? Sit and have a business event, for business owners, mainly only for business owners. Golf networking event probably makes sense. There you go. So basically, these are there's two things we're learning here. One, for you, marketing event. Also to see the power, I guess, of artificial intelligence, or in this case, LLMs with ChatGPT. But also, if you really think about it, how to use artificial intelligence. The nice thing is now you have seen with your own eyes, the people out there who are watching, listening, have now understand a little bit how to use this as far as marketing goes. You could be as specific as you want, and it can help you. The more specific, if I went in and put truly, I can even ask this system, what are some of the avatars or sample people that I should be going for? It will give me information down to the person. It's unbelievable how specific. And I could do a whole marketing plan around trying to get people like that. It could, there's no limit to the things that this system can give you. So
nice.
Now that we've gone over this for you, do you have any questions? Would you be able to, drive the bus as far as marketing on the island?
Think so. With all this, yeah.
Yeah. Because just think about it. Think of who's the biggest in your world. Who is the biggest name in marketing? It could be someone from 20 years ago.
Well, when I think of innovative marketing back in the days, it was Nike.
Name
back
a dude.
in the day.
I get you. Name a dude. Name a guy who it doesn't have to be a company, but name a guy who you think is a total stud as far as marketing goes.
It's Michael Jordan.
Okay. Act. Here's one. Act.
Yeah.
The great marketer. Michael Jordan.
People don't realize when Michael Jordan signed with Nike, it was like people were like, thought he was crazy because at the time Adidas was the big market. Nike was like the low, like for basketball at least, they were like, everyone thought he was dumb. So the fact that he was able to turn the basketball section of Nike around and, the Air Jordans, it's still, I mean, it's still popular. Think about it.
Yep.
How many years is that? 40 years?
Yep.
44 years? So whoever the advertising team for the Air Jordans back in the 80s, it's still going,
Right. On Bainbridge Island. So now I'm asking you to act like Michael Jordan. So basically what you basically tasked me to do is think like Michael Jordan. And now what I'm going to do is and there's mass information about Michael Jordan and how he thinks as a marketer out there. I mean, mass, right? So now
right.
the thing is act to the computer, to ChatGPT, act like Michael Jordan. I can have it act like anyone. Our system is called Einstein. So when we're doing stuff, our system literally is going out there, pulling all the information out there in the internet, truly from the internet, and provide us some solutions just like Einstein would. Clearly, it's not going to get everything right. Right now, it's about 15% wrong, right? But it's close. So I am that much smarter. I'm almost as smart as Einstein when it comes to my decisions because I'm asking the system to think like Einstein. In this case, I'm asking the system to think like the great marketer, Michael Jordan. So I'm going to hit enter. You see what I've asked it to do? Act like the great marketer, Michael Jordan, help augment some of these ideas that we've already put together via prompts, put together local sports-oriented teams, events to expand the brand name. So this is going to get popped. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be equivalent to Michael Jordan. All the information that's out there on the internet, with all these now, I'm willing to say, most of them have called indexed or pulled information from all of the internet since 1984 to now, basically. Or it's not 84, but
right.
Actually, it really truly is pulling information from all of history, all of virtual history to now. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. All right, so it's thinking like Michael Jordan, and what it's doing. I just saw a couple of cool ones. Okay, that's kind of cool. Pickleball tax. Oh, that's a good idea. Tax talk as an example. Put together a business league softball night. Run for savings 5K. It's thinking again. This is some of the stuff.
Out of the box stuff.
That's exactly right. Tee off tax solutions. Design, digital support for local events. I mean, this is cool. Execution timeline, and it throws out kind of the specifics. So what I'm getting at, you've hit the free plan. I'm a paid. Anyway, I don't understand what's going on. So, that actually, I can help some people with that. So there's different levels. You get the free plan. You have a paid plan. You have a top kind of premium plan. You can have different plans. The different plans allow you different things. The free one only allows you so much time from pulling information from, in this case, ChatGPT. The next higher level, as an example, and all of these LLMs would, as an example, provide you, let's say, not only more prompting time or more information from the computer, if you will, in this case, LLM, but also it provides quicker response time, as an example. You could sometimes, depending on the model, you could have longer chats if you pay up. So there's different.
There's different tiers.
And at minimum, it's free.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool. I think we as society owe it, or as technical advisors, owe it to give stuff free so everyone has access to it, and at a minimum. And then, yes, if someone wants a little bit more, they pay for it. But anyway, I think that's pretty cool. I think we owe it to people, to society, to help everyone for free, who if they can't afford the higher limits. Anyway, so what I would say is, hopefully we've kind of gone over, well, again, one, so people feel comfortable with, LLMs, not only ChatGPT, but all the other ones, again, Perplexity, the whole Meta, the whole long list. Okay. It's not something to be afraid of. It's something you can rule, just like you got used to using Google, you can get used to using LLMs or ChatGPT, et cetera, et cetera. Also, we put together a marketing plan so people can understand how to put together a marketing plan really simply, very, very quickly, and inexpensively. Back in the old days, you would have to go to someone to put together a marketing plan, go back and forth. Ends up, let's say this would cost you, I don't know how much this would cost. Let's just say it's $5,000. Now you can get it done in moments, and it's very, very quick. By the way, same thing with us for tax. Hey, I'm more than happy if people want to go to one of the LLMs for tax. At the same time, they're going to probably need some of our expertise over and above what they're getting kicked out as far as
Right.
these systems. And then also for you, I'm going to be gone for a while, so you're going to be able to know how to have the confidence and play around with these LLMs and be able to put together a marketing plan.
LLMs, is that like the, I'm kind of confused. Is LLM ChatGPT?
Yeah, there's large language. Okay, there's artificial. Thank you for that question. There's artificial intelligence, which is, think of it as, I'll say,
AI.
AI / machine learning. I'm not going to go into the specifics. And then underneath that would be all the different kind of the popular AI systems, which are construed as LLM, large language model.
Okay.
Large language models. Could get too specific. And then under the, so think of, again, ChatGPT, Meta has one, Grok has one, or X has one. They all have different kind of, I would say, specialties. So it probably makes brand new in the world of LLMs. Try different ones. Spend a day, spend an hour a day for, let's say, a week. Figure out which one works in your situation. If you want to do it for home, hey, probably the free works. If you want to do it, a bigger purpose, get to know the different ones, figure out which one works for you. I think that without a doubt, people will be using artificial intelligence more than they ever expected.
Oh, for sure.
But it's up to them to get comfortable with whichever one they want, and it's going to be changing on a daily. On a daily basis, they seem to be changing.
Right. Awesome.
All right.
Sounds good.
Hold on. So what I'm going to do, let me close this out. All right. So hopefully this is going to help people out there who are now going to understand that they can use, ChatGPT or any of the LLMs, not be worried, because it's not something to be afraid of, but it can help them in some way. If they need marketing help, ask ChatGPT for the help, and or obviously go to the internet and find the right person for them. Or if they need some help on the tax, finance, and artificial intelligence side, please reach out to us at Vast Solutions Group. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks, kids.